I'm Sarah Van Assen, and I'm the maid of honor, obviously. Have any of you guys ever had a lifelong friend? None of you?
Yes.
Okay. Have any of you guys ever pulled an all-nighter?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Kendall has been my best friend ever since I can remember, and it's a big honor to share this day with her. Kendall is like my sister. Even my mom, Susan, says so. She says that every day we look more and more like with each other. Her family is also a second family to mine. I go there almost every week, always are with them. I'm really close also with her dad. Like, I call him Kramer, because one of the first times that I ever slept over at their house, he woke up and he had like this crazy Kramer hair, and so I just had to laugh. And then he calls me Elaine just because of my personality. We got that from Seinfeld. I met Jordan at a tractor pull in 9th grade. I've kind of almost been his wingman ever since, always giving him tips on how to keep Kendall and stuff like that. Don't find someone you can live with, but someone you can live without. I'm not exactly sure who said that, but in 8th grade when we had to write speeches, my very wise teacher, Miss Menting, said that quote to me. I met Kendall the day of Noah's Ark, well, at least that's what we call it. It was in 1st grade. I remember there was a ton of wind and a ton of rain, and I was really scared because I thought God was going to flood the earth again. So I get on the bus and I sit down and I look next to me, and there's this girl in a pink Winnie the Pooh raincoat and an umbrella. And I remember kind of getting mad because I was soaking wet and she was all dry, and I said, well, why are you so dry? And she said, I'm prepared, duh. I remember laughing, and then the whole ride home we were getting along and laughing, and then when she finally went to get off the bus, I called to her, call me, and she said, no, you call me. And then that night when we were telling our parents, oh, we had met this great new friend and all that stuff, and when they asked what the other girl's name was, we couldn't tell them because we didn't know. Me and Kendall had many adventures. A few include the Trans Am, which is her dad's car. We always rode around in it, like going to campgrounds and up in Fremont, like thought we were so cool. And we also rode in it all through high school. We also always went to her shop almost every single weekend, and there were many adventures there, especially with her steers. One story that really seems to stick in my head is when she brought me to Florida in 6th grade. It was my first time ever going into the ocean, and Kendall had been there before, so immediately she got right into the water. But I was extremely scared because I thought I was going to get eaten by a shark. So I wouldn't go in. But Kendall was very understanding, and you know, she'd like throw some water on me, but she was very nice about it, and like she kind of like eased me into the water and made me feel really comfortable. And that was an experience where I really felt like Kendall was going to be there for me, and she wasn't going to make fun of me just because of something that small. So, like, she was always going to be my friend. So Jordan is very lucky. I'd like to say a prayer, so bow your heads, close your eyes. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathways to peace, taking as he did the sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that he will make all things right if I surrender to his will, that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with him, forever in the next. Amen. That was the Serenity Prayer by Renfrew Newberg, and my mom always said that to me, like when I was having a hard time with friends or relationships or just in life, because like no matter what, it was going to get better. So I'd like to make a toast to Kendall and Jordan. May they have a happy and healthy life together. For Mr. and Mrs. Jordan J. Cheers.